What is going on, guys? It is EJ with Anchor Overland coming back at you with another video. So I just want to apologize to you guys, to my followers and subscribers. I know it has been a while since my last full-length video. I have been posting a bunch of shorts, and if you follow me on Instagram, I'm pretty active on that. It's instagram.com/Anchor Overland. It's going to be linked down below in the description of this video. And yeah, I have been going out. I have been exploring. I've been doing a lot of camping and group runs with friends I made in the San Diego Jeep Club. However, I just haven't gotten to the point where I'm comfortable filming and asking them, the people I'm with, to slow down and stop, driving for me to film those adventures. I'm hoping to get to that point pretty soon. As my confidence builds on YouTube and just as my confidence grows in general on video. I'm a pretty awkward guy on video, as I'm sure you guys have seen from my previous videos. But nevertheless, like I said, I'm back. I'm not going to be posting videos as often as I used to. I used to do weekly videos, and quite honestly, that just burnt me out. I do have a full-time job. I am active duty military. And I just, quite frankly, burnt myself out going out every weekend to film a video. It took me away from home, and it wasn't good for me. So I'm hoping to do maybe bi-weekly or maybe tri-weekly videos. Maybe I might mix in some videos here now and then of product reviews, of me doing maintenance on my Jeep. So not all my videos are going to be me off-roading and exploring, but I do want to become active again on YouTube and posting videos more frequently. But nevertheless, let me tell you about the trail that I'm going to be running today. So today I am in Cleveland National Forest, as you can see from the sign behind me. Specifically, I am in the Corral Canyon OHV area. So Corral Canyon OHV is open to pretty much all vehicles, either on highway or off highway, as OHV indicates. There are quite a few trails up here. Now, the trail I'm going to be running today is Espinosa Trail. It is a moderate rated 4 out of 10 on Onyx Off-Road, and a high clearance 4x4 is highly recommended. I've done this trail 2 times already, both with my Jeep Club, and I'm fairly confident that I'll have no issues with this trail at all. Now, as you guys know from my previous videos, I have a 2021 Eco Diesel on a 2.5-inch lift with no lockers. So I can do this trail just fine with no lockers. I know lockers would definitely make some parts of this trail easier. There is an obstacle called the waterfall, where having lockers would make that a little bit easier. But it all comes down to wheel placement and throttle control. So hope you guys stick around and enjoy this video, and let's get on the trail.
The Espinoza Trail, also known as the Los Pinos Mountain Loop, is approximately 19 miles long, reaches an elevation high point of 4,667 feet, and as stated earlier in the video, is rated moderate 4 out of 10 on Onyx Off-Road. The trail is estimated to take about 4 hours, and the best times are the spring and fall. The Espinoza Trail gets tight at several points, and you will experience pinstriping if you go in with a full-size vehicle like a Jeep Wrangler or a similar sized pickup.
So Espinosa Trail, like I said, it's rated about a 4 out of 10 on Onyx. Now, the trail starts at the Four Corners staging area, which is where the intro of this video was shot. And the beginning of the trail, probably the first about 1.5 miles or 2 miles, is a paved road. This part of the trail does lead to an active fire lookout that is operated and maintained by the National Forest Service. So this part of the trail is easy. I mean, as well as that, it's a paved road. However, about, I don't know, 1.5 miles, 2 miles down the road, it does turn to sand. Now, there are a bunch of turnoffs on this trail, so you have to definitely pay attention to where you're going. And there's also some gates. Now, the gates are typically all open, and there are several campsites. And I just realized I turned down the wrong road. Like I said, there's lots of turnoffs that lead to campsites. So that's what I just did. I just turned into a campsite. Now, the campsites out here are they're not dispersed. So if you want to stay at one, you do have to go on to recreation.gov and actually reserve the campgrounds. Now, granted, most of the time, especially in the off season, they will be first come, first serve. However, you don't want to bet on that. So still, safe to do your research and verify that they are going to be open, like first come, first serve or reserved. Now, Corral Canyon, OHV, is typically busiest during the summer, probably between the months of, I'd say, April to September. That's when it is pretty warm up here. Averages probably about 70 to 85, 90 degrees during the summer. I'm currently up here in December, so it's about 44 degrees Fahrenheit. Not horribly bad. I'm also up here pretty early in the morning. I'm up here at about 9 just to make sure that there's no trail traffic when I'm recording this video. I don't want to be rude and end up blocking the trail for some people who are just trying to come out here and enjoy their holiday time off. It is December 26th, so it is the day after Christmas. But yeah, the same rules apply when it comes to tread lightly and just be courteous in general. Now, just like all Forest Service roads, Corral Canyon OHV is subject to closure. This trail was closed for about 4 months, late last year and early this year, for trail rehab. They basically came out here and they cleared a bunch of brush, and I think they renovated one of the campsites. So yeah, just obviously before you go into any Forest Service road or state park road, just go onto the website for the Cleveland National Forest. It is just nationalforest.gov. You can just Google Cleveland National Forest, whatever national forest you are trying to visit, and just check for closures and notices. Okay, so after being on the trail now for about 2 hours, I realized I took the trail backwards. Now, by backwards, I mean instead of going down the waterfall, I'm gonna be going up the waterfall. Now, going up the waterfall is a lot more technical, I guess, because well, not I guess, it is a lot more technical, because there's gonna be a lot of rocks, So it's one of those things where I'm following my GPX track from when I came up here with the Jeep Club back in July. But the issue with GPX tracks, like with Onyx, is what I'm using right now, it doesn't show you the direction that you made the track, at least not that I can tell. So I basically came up the trail, I got to a fork, and I went down that fork by accident because it looks like I did the same thing when I made the track back in July, and I never came in and updated or like edited the track to remove the wrong turn I took. And when I came from that wrong turn, I basically started backtracking back the way I came, mainly because I'm not recording a new track, which is what I should have been doing, but I'm just using the historical track that I made already, which, oops. But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting coming up this waterfall. I still have probably about an hour now because I accidentally backtracked a bunch to get to that waterfall. This trail total is about 4 hours long. It's shorter or longer depending on if you have people with you and how fast you want to take the trail. If you want to basically skip all the sightseeing and just drive straight through, you can do it in probably about 3.5. Now, it kind of sucks that I went the wrong way. I mean, I could backtrack all the way back to Four Corners, and I guess, you know, take the trail all the way back the correct way. But like I said, I've already been on the trail for about two hours, so it would basically turn this trip into a 6-hour trip, and I'm not trying to do that today. I do have some things I want to do today, so that's not gonna happen. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue to run this trail, I guess, backwards to how I wanted to run it, and call it that. I guess it is good to run trails both directions, just so you get the full experience. I am a little bit upset because I feel like I'm cheating you guys, because I really wanted to get some cool shots of me coming down this waterfall. Okay, so this is the main obstacle known as you know, part of the waterfall. You can tell just how many rocks there are. Now, coming down, you kind of just let gravity do the work. But I'm gonna be going up, so it's gonna be interesting. There is some water on the ground, so I'm gonna get a little bit my tire's gonna get a little bit wet, but I'm gonna try just coming straight up the middle, putting my tires on rock number 1, rock number 2, and just gliding up. So let's see how this goes. Okay. What I just did was incredibly stupid and reckless. I should not have attempted to go up this obstacle by myself. I should have let my ego aside and let what I thought I knew about spotting myself, I should let it all aside, turned around and went back. Now I was able to get myself unturtled. Well, I wasn't even turtled. I had no traction on my rear tires. And I tried backing out of it, and my front diff got stuck on a rock. Now, using my winch, I was able to winch to a tree and pull myself out of it, but it could have been bad. It could have been real bad. I still have to assess the damage because I had a big boulder sitting on my diff. From the look of it, I don't see any damage, but like I said, that was incredibly reckless of me. I'm gonna own up to that. If I couldn't get my winch to pull me out, I was gonna have to walk probably about 15 miles up some pretty like rough terrain to get cell phone service to call for help. Yeah, that was stupid. So I am going to I'm gonna crawl myself back up the rest of this hill and get back to Four Corners. All right, guys. Well, after about 4 hours on the trail and not seeing a single vehicle, just 3 hikers actually, I am back at Four Corners and I'm about to air up and head back to town. I want to thank you guys for coming by and watching this video. Hopefully you watched it to this point and you saw the mess I got myself into. Once again, I want to advocate, don't do anything out of your skill set, and for the love of God, don't try to do something just for ego. The spot I was in could have been way worse. I did a quick visual inspection. I drove about another hour from where I got stuck to back to Four Corners, and everything seems to be fine. My transfer case seems to be fine. My four-wheel drive, my front axle, all seems to be fine. There was a clicking. Turns out I had a stick stuck in between my drive shaft and my my body, or my frame. So my drive shaft kept slapping my the stick. Pull that out. I don't think that happened at the waterfall. That might have happened coming through the woods after the waterfall. But yeah, so lesson learned. I definitely know my limits now, and I would definitely plan better. But lessons learned. That's the big thing about the Navy, is after a big event, you have a debrief where you go over the points of what could have been better, what was, what worked, what didn't work, lessons learned, and basically how to make a new plan based on those lessons learned to basically make the scenario or the event better in the future. So I'm going to do that with myself. I'm going to debrief, and I'm going to definitely think about what I could have done better. I could have brought somebody else with me. I could have avoided going up that waterfall obstacle. I could have turned around and driven my 2.5 hours back to here. Instead, I decided to send it, and we saw how that went. But I'm gonna get off that soapbox, and yeah, I'm gonna once again thank you guys for coming by and watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also, in the comments, leave me a comment whether you want to judge me for what I did, or you want to, just let me know how I did on this video. I want to thank you guys so much. The 204 subscribers that I have at the time of this video being uploaded, I want to thank every single one of you guys for subscribing to my channel. Until my next video and my next adventure, this has been EJ with Anchor Overland.
You say you're fine, but I can see right through. You're holding your secrets for way too long. This can't keep going on.